Lovely to be here for the first time in the United States. I've been to most countries in the world: Norway, Sweden, Hungary, Switzerland, Denmark, and I've been coming to Canada for 10 years. And I teach in Canada every year now for 3 months because I'm accredited both in Canada and Australia. But it's the first time I've had the opportunity to come and speak to you in the States. I've met a lot of American people. In fact, I brought up an American Jesuit school myself. So I love to be here. I am so grateful that I have an opportunity to connect with you all. So thank you all for sharing your light. So I'd like to introduce my partner here who promotes me in North America. So I'd like to say a few words. So she met me a few years ago and decided that must be something nice. So I'd like to give you some feedback from her.
Well, welcome everyone. It's a real honor. Of course, we've presented to a few different groups in the United States, but this is the first time we've come in to actually teach the courses. And I invite Hermann into Canada for, like he says, 3 months every year. We travel and teach in different cities, opening up and bringing psychosomatic therapy out there to the world. And Hermann is a master on the planet. It's a real honor to work with him. A lot of people talk about psychosomatic therapy and body-mind communication, but nobody really teaches the how-to. And Hermann has been doing this for 20-some years. He's developed the whole course, which is through the Australasian Institute of Body-Mind Analysis and Psychosomatic Therapy. And Hermann is the founder and director out of Australia. So it's wonderful to bring it to the United States. Louise Hayes, Deepak Chopra, Marianne Williamson, they're all speaking about it. And same as in Secret, and What the Bleak Do We Know. But it's not really taught how to open those feelings that we've shut away for so many years. This work really changed my life and how I viewed my body before. I said, oh, I've got a body, and it means something? You know, oh, we've got feet. So this is all about coming home, loving yourself, understanding this vehicle because you have no body else. This is the only body you will ever have in this lifetime. And the most spiritual thing you can do is come home and understand this body and love this body because you can't love another one. So I'd like you all to welcome Hermann Muller, a master on the planet, and he'll share his great work with you. So, thank you.
Thank you very much, Carol. Lovely working with Carol because she's so dedicated in her work because she knows what a difference it made in her life. So it's your life experience about yourself that makes you feel so good about what you do. You've got to live it. You've got to experience it to know how beautiful and how wonderful this vehicle is. The more you look at it, you really start to understand what creation is about, how beautifully each cell works, how the consciousness works, the DNA works in every cell, how collectively they create experiences, and our mind is getting so stimulated, creating neural networks through different experiences and interaction with people, and this is what we call life. But to understand how intricate it is, and it's far more complex than this experience or my love and my caring and my feeling or my rejection. They are only a collective experiences of many, many, many complex things that are happening in the body. So as we really understand the body, we keep going deeper and deeper and deeper, that there's so many things that make up your experience, so many things that create your body, so many things that work throughout your body to make you who you are. So as you get to really look at yourself, you start to put more value on your life. You start to love it because you see it's far beyond our comprehension. Even the greatest bit of science, every day we're learning more and more of the complexity of consciousness because it's unlimited. And the beauty that is there, and you know, as Carol said just now, you own it all. It's all yours. And what we do with it gives joy and happiness to our life, and what we enjoy with it and work with it, it performs better. So we call this psychosomatic, because the psyche or the spirit, your consciousness, works with the flesh or the material that we have created through our responses and our action and interaction. They are all chemical responses that have consolidated into different behavior patterns depending on how the structure and the formation of your body really is to support itself, how it stands, how it walks, how it feels supported, how it feels the earth energy, and the power you have to use that energy and transmute it to different levels of consciousness by using your creativity to transmute the energy of this world, to let it grow in you, give it an identity, bring it into balance, meet the world, take it into you, and express it through the fullness of your being. Then you feel more whole and complete in the expression of who you are. It's such an exciting thing just to be alive. Such an exciting thing just to feel beautiful in yourself. And the more beautiful you feel, the more you let go of restrictions and what you were expected to do as you were growing up, and you start to become more who you are. Let's all take one big deep breath. Hold it and let go. So simple. We do that 25,000, 26,000 times a day. And yet we still hold so much stress. Yet each time we take a breath, we breathe in all the world that supports us fully and entirely, enriches our life, and let's go. And that's what gives our life the resonance and the rhythm of our connection with life. The more connected you are, the more freely you breathe. The more freely you breathe, the more energy goes into your body. The more energy goes into your body, the more it rushes through your blood, then through your vibrational frequencies all over, and you feel alive. You feel connected. And then it starts to perform. And that's what we call love. I love something when everything is alive. And that's the joy of it. You just make yourself feel more and more alive by being more aware of just letting go any resistances. This whole body is made up of so many experiences, right from the time I was young till I started to grow up and learn that I must listen to others of how they want me to be, and the sweetness and innocence of my enthusiasm gradually gets organized and controlled by society and the requirements of how I must learn to conform to other people's requirements and form to be good or acknowledged. One day we have to start to find our own way, our own truth, our freedom. The guidance is necessary to learn discipline and order. As we learn discipline and order and start to live it and de-live it, our body learns discipline and order. And as we learn to have discipline and order of our own mind over our own body and let go of other people's discipline of mind and ordering our body, we start to master our own body. But we need to come home to be able to do that. We need to be aware of what it is we're doing because of our choice, because of our direction, our presence of mind. Then we start to master our life. And then our body, we start to own it, we start to experience it more, we start to feel more comfortable in it, and we start to feel much happier in this body because it's performing the way that's supported of the way I would like it to be. And we call that health. Health is a wholeness, the healing of those empty spaces, those holes that were in me, that makes me one within myself, that makes my whole organization work together with oneness in myself, and that gives me a personality, a power, and a self-confidence that what I choose to do, I will feel supported in me and can get a freer expression. So we create confidence, self-confidence in listening to myself, to the inner spirit within me, to the soul and the being of the Creator within me. Then as I work with the Creator within me, I'm one with the creation, then I find out more and more about life and more about things around me, because I'm looking from inside out, not looking at me from outside in. Then I start to understand the true being of who I am. That is life. And as we learn to do that, we start to